Welcome. I am Toadflax, teller of gory stories and twisted tales, some true and some not so true. Today I will tell you the story of Edric Wilde, the man of the woods. Far from here to the south, in the small hamlet of Ledbury, near the town of Hereford, there lived a great noble Englishman named Edric Wilde. He was a great one for hunting, of immense size and strength, but also of the fairest speech, one whom our Norman overlords would probably call a knight. Now it so happened that one evening, when Edric Wilde was out in the woods near Ledbury hunting with his boy, he lost his way, and while searching for the path home at midnight, he came across what we in England call a guild house. There is one in every parish which is used for much drinking. But in this guild house there came a strange light, and Edric Wilde, going up and looking inside, he saw a gaggle of most otherworldly, beautiful women, with all stately, statuesque movements, and the faintest whisper of language, of words he had never heard. And in this house, this guild house, Edric Wilde saw one of these ladies who was more beautiful and beauteous than all of them, and at that very moment his heart was struck by an arrow from Cupid's bow. Now Edric Wilde well knew of the dangers of the night, of the bands of dryads and spectres, demons that could inhabit the woods, and how they could drive men mad if they came upon them and saw them, or of the divinities that lived in the woods, who wanted no counsel of mortal men, and would wreak their revenge upon them if they were discovered. Yet the pain of love was so great upon Edric Wilde that he had to possess this beautiful woman, even though she was not of our mortal realm. So searching around the guild house, he found an entrance, and he rushed in, and he gathered the woman in his arms who had stolen his heart. But all the lady's sisters took exception to this, and they attacked him, they hit him, they bit him, they scratched his flesh, but he held on to the lady and started dragging her out of the guild house, and he could only do so with the assistance of his boy. Taking her home to his house in Ledbury, he laid with her for 3 whole days, as if she were his wife, and in this time she said not one word, but simply submitted to his wishes. On the 4th day she said, "I shall always love you and be faithful. You will always be happy. But when the day comes when you reproach me for my sisters, or for the woods from whence I came, then I shall be gone. Your heart shall break, all your wealth and fortune shall fail, and you shall die before your time." Edric Wilde wasn't bothered. He made his great protestations of love and affection, and they were married, for Edric called all the local dignitaries and nobles to witness his wedding to this most comely and beautiful lady. And such was her beauty, it spread throughout the land, this marvel, how Edric Wilde had discovered this strange lady, how she had enraptured his heart, and how he had taken away and married her in the mortal realm. Word of this came down to London, where the king reigned, the newly crowned William, Duke of Normandy, and he summoned this newly married couple to his court that he might witness for himself the truth or otherwise of this alleged marvel. So Edric Wilde and his wife not of this world came down to London to the court of King William. They brought with them many friends who could bear witness that everything he said was true, but it was all unnecessary, for it was enough for King William to gaze upon the beauty of this woman, more beauteous than the wife or even the mistress of any king, gave the truth to the marvel. And with great respect and thanks, King William sent them back to Ledbury, and Edric Wilde lived very happily with his most beloved wife, and had a child with her too. But one day, when he came home from hunting, and his wife was not about his house, he called for her, and she seemed somewhat delayed in attending to him, so much that he turned on her angrily. "Where have you been that you take so long to answer the call of the master of your house? What, did your sisters detain you so?" Yet even before the last words had left his mouth, the lady disappeared from the air. And even though Edric Wilde immediately sought out the guild house in the woods, and he spent many days and nights outside, begging, pleading, crying for the lady to return, she never did, and his fortune failed, and poor Edric Wilde died a lot sooner before his time than he could have thought to. And such is the story of Edric Wilde, the man of the woods.